Hey everybody, gonna wait till some of you find me before we start. Today we're working with Archangel Raziel. He has some really, it's pretty key information for you today, you special people. And so I am looking forward to sharing the information that's coming through for you all this morning. Good morning, Brittany. Good, you guys are finding me. Virginia, hi Heidi. So if you're watching this replay, usually it takes me a while to get started, a little bit, because I wait for people to find me. So if you're watching the replay, feel free to fast forward through this beginning part as I connect with our amazing international community. Hi, Jasaint. Good to see you. Barbara and Wendy. Um, so, uh, so welcome everybody. So today it's Archangel Raziel who wanted to come forward, and he had some pretty good information, some pretty cool information. But while we're waiting for more people to find me, go ahead and just let me know how you're doing. Just give me like a mood emoji, or something like that. So I could feel the pulse of the group here. Hopefully you guys are doing okay through all the 2020, the shit show, the mind fuck of 2020. For the most part, that's kind of what it's been for a lot of people. Now there's a lot of people that are kind of navigating the waters pretty nicely, and really doing some deep learning, and others that are getting kind of knocked around the bottom of the ocean floor, for whatever reasons. Maybe it's financial, maybe it's just I know a lot of relationships that are breaking up right now because they've had to spend too much time together, shelter in place. Um, Hi, Beverly. Good to see you. So, there's a lot going on for us individually and collectively. And Spirit wanted to come and give you a few reminders today, essentially. And at the end, we're going to do a little connection with Archangel Raziel to help you get deeper into the magical field. I'll talk a little bit about that. So, as I said earlier, hopefully you are navigating things. Hi, Janae, good to see you. You had a real shit mindset lately, trying to shake it loose. Yeah, girl, the struggle's real. We need little reminders. And you know what we need more than anything ever before is magic. And that's really what I'm talking about, but in a different way. Hi, Nancy. Oh my gosh, Nancy. So Nancy is doing live streams in our with our Angel Alchemy Academy. I want to remind you we're doing the Summer of Love Fest. So our Angel Alchemy Academy is getting together. And about every 2 hours, one of us will be live streaming. So Nancy, is yours today? Usually I have the schedule out there for me. I don't have it today. But Nancy does like intuitive channeling of art. Like, so she's going to like help you channel art from spirit. So I'm excited to see that, Nancy. And I think Beverly is also going to be doing sound healing, Beverly Carpenter. So make sure to look at hers. I should get my schedule out. You guys, just want you to know, like, I am really stoked on the 7-Day Miracle Challenge board because, I do different channeling for different groups. So there's my inner circle of members. That's called the Inner Sanctum. And they are generally people who identify with being, you know, just spiritual badasses. They're here to do some good work and they need support because a lot of times they're the only ones in their community or family that even believe the way that they're essentially the only magical humans that they know. So we're kind of a collective of magical humans working our magic. And so but the 70 Miracle Challenge board is kind of like where everyone collects. And so I was really excited when I did the channeling for today because it was almost like it was a channeling for the inner sanctum. It's definitely a continuation. So if you're in the inner sanctum, this is a booster to last Sunday's healing that we did, because it's Archangel Raziel yet again coming in. And for those of you who don't know, Archangel Raziel is an angel that helps you kind of get clarity, find solutions to problems. He's also mostly like popularly known as the Angel of Magic. But he's bringing in a deeper mystery about that today for all of us. And uh, and so he also can help you develop original ideas, which we'll get to why that's important, and really get clarity on different direction. So, how many of you, I'm wondering, are feeling a little discombobulated? Like you're not even sure what you want to do. Like you're kind of like not plugging into things the way that you were. Oh, Michelle's in the inner sanctum. I'm glad you like it. Inner sanctum rocks. Yeah. Oh, it's so fun, right? Um, so how many of you like are not quite feeling a new direction coming on, but not quite knowing like how to or what to do? Um, are feeling some new energy coming in. So there's actually a few. Oh, you too, Heidi. Uh huh. There's actually a few messages for today. I'm going to see if I can synthesize them into like, a pretty package. Um, but you never know. I'm just going to do my best. And Brittany Hill saying, "Oh my God, that's so me right now." Ever since June, really. Yeah. So we're just coming on the tail end of eclipse season. And a lot of times we get kind of shaken around in the cosmic washing machine. And then when it's all done with us, we're like, what the fuck just happened, right? Oh my gosh, to all you new people, whoever's new, I forgot to mention, like I cuss, right? So if you saw me in the George Norrie Gaia Beyond Belief show, I did a really good job not cussing, but it was hard. So, in my community, I'm Corinne Unleashed fully. Uh, oh, that's how you're feeling too, just saying. Okay. So, um, okay, so magical people. Here's the thing with the 7 Day Miracle Challenge channeling this morning is that they, in many different directions, were wanting me to talk to you about the preciousness of who you are and the medicine that you bring. And when I say medicine, I mean the gift that you bring. You may be aware of that gift. Karina, you love the unleashed version. I'm so glad you do. I'm so glad you do. It's going to be a lot more of that. Um, oh, what just happened there? Okay, so I'm just looking at my notes here. So you got medicine in you, and and that medicine is what you bring to your family, to your friends, to your communities, depending on what kind of work that you do. And a big message that I got was that you guys, they're asking you to rise. What was the phrase that they used, if I can find it? Raise to a higher level of your art. So go ahead and feel into what that means for you. So they're pointing to medicine, your medicine being your art. Like this is what you came here to create. And oh, I'm so glad so many of you are finding me. Okay. And the reason why it's important for you to understand your medicine and to rise in your art is because if you haven't noticed, the support that's needed on the planet is like exponential all of a sudden. We always needed support on the planet, but there's a lot of creation that's happening right now, and um, so you before you came into this body, you know, I hate to say it, you signed up for this shit, right? And and so many people who the angels bring to my work are here to make a change, make a difference, make an up level on the planet, whether they know it or not, right? But a lot of times the angels will bring people to me so that they can start dreaming up a new vision for their life and how they will serve, how they want to serve. So that could be you. And really feel into what I'm saying here, because what I'm about to say and what we're about to do is going to be really important to help get you to your next level of art. And the reason why this is important, I came across a quote yesterday from Toni Morrison. And so here's the quote. First of all, I just want to acknowledge that there's lots of angels here with you, and that now is the time to really invite them into your life or into the space with you so that you can hear with different ears, and hear more loudly the information that's coming through just for you. So though I'm doing a group chat here, there's specific things that Spirit wants only you to hear or just you to hear. Okay, so the medicine that you bring is your art into the world. And so here is a quote that very much aligns with why it's important for you to start exploring your art. It's from Toni Morrison. This is precisely the time when artists go to work. And she's talking about global crisis. There is no time for despair, no place for self-pity, no need for silence, no room for fear. We speak, we write, we do language. That is how civilizations heal. And she's talking about artists. She's talking about people like you and me who have medicine. And even though there's plenty to be butthurt about right now, there's a lot of, especially if you're an empath, you're feeling everyone's bullshit. And it's important for you to deepen into your artistry, to really consider that. Even if you don't consider yourself an artist or a creative or someone who's officially here to do something good, now's the time to call in that vision. And if you're already doing that vision, what is your up level for that? How are you going to take that to the next level? Because the planet needs our medicine. The planet needs your medicine. And it's inside of you. And you don't always have to know exactly what it is. It just seeps out of you under the right conditions. So what happens is Spirit will start guiding you to the right conditions, to that which will create the right conditions. So again, you come to the 7-Day Miracle Challenge board, or you do the 7-Day Miracle Challenge, or you read my book, or whatever. Spirit is guiding you to create the right conditions for your inner truth, your inner essence to begin to seep out, Okay, so some of you are feeling probably frustrated because you're not at the place where you want to be in life, right? For whatever reason. There's lots of good reasons for that. A lot of it is procrastination. I know there's a lot of procrastinators here. But that's why we need magic. And so I have been getting so many wafts from our mother, our mother, Big Mama, Mother Earth. And she has been blowing my freaking mind in sharing that, our magic was suppressed. Magic was literally suppressed by the church hundreds of years ago. And we're still recovering from that suppression. The magical humans are still recovering from that. And many humans are still recovering from that, depending on what religion you follow. Magic is considered evil, and talking to anything other than, Jesus or God is evil. And I have to tell you that our mother is quite upset about that. And I think it's because it's coming at a time where humans have never need magic more than you need magic right now. Do you not need magic right now? I mean, I am surviving, to be honest, since COVID, 100% because I'm putting a lot of effort in magic and manifesting. The right kind of mind, the right kind of heart, the right kind of vision for our lives, not just mine, all of ours. And it is so fucking mean, the suppression that has happened to gifted humans over the years, or to people who are naturally dialed into the spiritual world. And by the way, we are hardwired for magic. That is how humans came into the world. Okay, before all the fucking dogma, excuse all the F-bombs, but I'm really angry because my mom's been talking to me. Our mom's been talking to me, and she's pissed too. But before the dogma, we were reading the signs. Humans survived because of magic, okay? That's how we found water. We found water through magic. That's how we found food. We found it through magic. We talked to the spirits. We talked to the ancestors. We talked to the angels. We talked to the spirits that God and our mother gave us to help us survive, not just to survive, but to thrive. So, it's time to reclaim your magic and a higher vision for magic. Magic is real. Okay, I'm not talking about like, when you watch, a documentary and seeing all these like, witches with things, and it's not that kind. I mean, that's powerful too. But I'm saying you, as an intrinsic human being, have an excessive access to magic, but you have to freaking get attuned to it. You have to like open up to it. And it's a real world that you get birthed into. And a lot of you have been working with me for long enough to know that the magical world is real. Okay, once you open up through angels or whatever capacity that you're opening up magic to, it is real. Okay, and I know that I think the popular word for it is manifesting. Manifesting is freaking scrubbed down. It's bleached out. Okay, that's not manifesting. We're talking about magic. I want to take it back to our original roots. Okay, manifesting is like a whitewashed version of what we're actually talking about. We're talking about earth magic and heaven magic and conjuring forces to come and execute our will, your divine will. And so, so there's ways to open yourself up to that. And the reason why it's important is because in order to access your higher level of magic, you have to really step into the field of that. And I have, my private clients right now that are just recently stepping into the field of magic. We've been working together for a couple of months, weekly, and they're like, "Oh my gosh," they're like, "Whoa, I had no idea." And I mean, just this week I got 2 people texting me going, because they have spirits talking to them. They're talking to their dead dads. They go outside and the animals are speaking to them, the wind's speaking to them. They're like, "I don't know what happened." And I'm like, this is your birthright, okay? This is what we've all been missing out on. And we need magic because it brings us hope and support, excessive amounts of support, okay? So again, my life right now is a culmination of an extensive amount of magical acts. And your life, whatever you're standing on, when you start raising your hand and saying, "Yes, I believe in magic," and "Hey, guys, help me," and you take it seriously, and you let go of your fear, and you start asking for what you want, what you're worthy of, and not what you think you're worthy of, but what you feel like you're not worthy of, but you're going to ask anyways. Like, get into that space. Don't just stop at your limitation. Go beyond your limitation. Ask for more, because our mother is here to support us. And she's calling out all the magical humans who came here to tip the planet, to tip the balance, to step into your art form, please. And if you need help, she wants to help you. And Spirit wants to help you. So who's ready to get magical? So the reason why Archangel Raziel is coming forward is because he is considered the great wizard in the sky. But he's not in the sky. He's right here, right now, as all spiritual beings that were given to us as medicine, people. It's not evil to work with this stuff. They gave them to us as medicine. Angels have been working with us since before religion, people. Like it's okay. It's fine. The water's just fine. So I wanted to read a little bit about, so I did a little, they had me write down some words for you. So they're saying you are being called into a higher art form in your life. There is a stirring voice within you. Slow down and listen. And they want you to know that you start finding peace when you allow yourself to be part of the solution. This higher art form will require more magic. So if you're feeling extremely restless, then you feel like helpless. You feel like you're not somehow being part of the solution. So ask yourself, like, how can I be a deeper part of the solution? Maybe it's just donating. So I just recently donated some money to this group in the Amazon that is helping the indigenous communities make COVID masks because they don't have access to resources. So little acts like that, because the indigenous are very special to me, and they need to be preserved. Their ways need to be preserved, and we need to support them. I've gained so much from working in with these practices and with these medicines. And so we need to protect. So there's different ways that you can strike your protest and become activated, right? So where are you not stepping up that you could probably do a better job? That will bring you peace, taking that act. Sometimes when we're so knocked around, we feel helpless. And I'm just going to tell you, feeling helpless is not any place for a magician. So if you want magic, you're going to have to step it up a little bit, and realize like, okay, a lot of bad shit just happened, but I do have access to source. I have support all around me. I have my intuition. And then the biggest block, once you have all those things, is actually doing the guidance that you're being guided to do. Again, don't procrastinate and believe in something bigger. So, it's a little cliche to say, be part of the solution, but it really does help. It's what helps me when I use my voice and I speak out and I throw a couple F-bombs. I mean, it's like good medicine for me, And so where are you holding back your voice? Maybe you need to speak up more in your family, or maybe you have something to say on Facebook. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity right now to speak up. There's a lot of things to speak up for. There's a lot of stands to take for the oppressed right now. And so, hi, Debbie. Hi, Adrian. Good to see you. Tony. Yeah, good to see you guys. Sorry. I was just on this crazy rant. Crazy magical rant. So again, I can't stress how much magic is real. Working with angels gets you there. And by the way, people have been working with angels to boost their magic. The alchemists have been working with this stuff for years and years and years. This is nothing new. We're just kind of peeling back the layers of the bullshit we've been fed so we can get to the source and to the awesomeness and to the goodness of what it takes to be masterful and again, thrive and help the way we were designed to help. Okay, so I pulled a couple cards for us. And so here we go. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Here we go. Okay. So, remember I said Raziel helps with like a clearer, keener vision. So where's you guys have seen this deck before. It's kind of a newish deck. I don't really know it that well, but I love birdies. So I bought it, and it's a cute little deck. And I think these cards that I pulled are really sweet for us. So the first one was the Falcon, and it says, use your keen perception and skill in making decisions. Do not delay. Okay, so again, I feel like they're pointing out some of y'all been procrastinating. Where's the camera there? Procrastinating. No más procrastination. But you know how you can stop procrastinating? Guess. Magic. You just ask. You ask Archangel Raziel and whoever your allies are to help you release procrastination, to help dissolve these blocks so that you can execute your art. You love that deck? Okay, Michelle, wait till you hear this card, because I was already talking to our mother, and I had already written down the Toni Morrison quote. And so this one is white turkey lurkey. And, okay, where's the camera? Okay, there you go. White turkey lurkey. And it says, the power to heal the earth is within you. Okay, again, hearkening back to our conversation about magic, and also that there is a stirring in you that wants to participate in leadership at a different level now, because there's something inside calling you. And I'll just tell you right now, it's your soul. Your soul's calling you. is calling you to take action and to stop procrastinating. Um, and you may not believe in yourself. It's not required that you believe in yourself. I can't say that enough. I'm going to say that one more time, as a matter of fact. You may not believe in yourself. You're not required to believe in yourself. Just believe in spirit. Believe in something bigger than you. Okay? And that's how I did it in the beginning, because I did not trust myself as much as I trusted spirit. And I am a recovering low self-esteem addict. It's part of my gift. It's maintaining a gently, it's better than it used to be, but a little low self-esteem is part of my magic. So don't feel like you got to have your shit together is what I'm saying. You just start doing the steps that you're being guided to take, whether or not you think you're worthy of them. That's the only way to execute your higher version of art. It's going to be sometimes things that you just don't know anything about. Like the fact that I run my entire business mostly from technology is insanity. I mean, it's crazy. Okay. So I don't know anything about that. I did not. So you just find your way. So when you catch yourself going, oh, I can never do that because of this, that, oh, I don't have the cash for it. I don't have the time for it. I don't know how to do it. Like, I don't know how to write a book. What am I supposed to do? The good news is there's Google. So you can become an expert in like hours if you just kind of take a moment and decide how to do whatever it is that you want to do on the planet. If you're watching this live stream, you are wealthy enough to access any information that you want, depending on whatever your dream or your higher art form is. And Terry's saying, I'm not required to believe in yourself. Oh, yeah, she said that hits hard. Wham, new perspective. Yeah, don't be waiting till you're cooked, because I wouldn't be doing a damn thing if I thought I was finally ready for it. Okay, so don't wait. Just rock your low self-esteem and do some shit anyways. Just do it anyways. Doesn't matter. Just do it, because it's fun. And one of the best ways to build a self-esteem is just to do some weird stuff that makes other people feel good. Just makes other people feel good. People are just happy to have anybody out there trying to do anything to help. So go help. Be merry. Okay, one more card that I pulled. Okay, some of you who've been following me recently know I don't really do a lot of cards, but I have been lately. It's probably because I'm going to design my own deck soon. But so here's this other cool deck. Earth Warriors. And so Earth Warriors by Alana Fairchild. And then the other one was Divine Feather by Allison De Nicola. And so the card that I pulled was this. And it says, it's Anka, kin of the Red Hawk tribe. And I just wanted to read a little bit about just the energy of this card before we connect you with Archangel Raziel, which we'll be doing. All right. All right, you guys ready? Okay. On the wings of the red-tailed hawk, a divine message comes. Your spiritual maturity has evolved into genuine power and discernment. You have earned your stripes. Acknowledgement is granted. Trust yourself and your destiny. You are ready. Trust in your sense of timing, which is excellent and inspired. Allow the divine to support you as you... What is it? I'm sorry, I have terrible eyes. As you hover until the moment comes for you to fearlessly plunge into your forthcoming adventure. Okay, again, I pulled this at the very end. I already knew what I was talking about, guys. So this is just validation for you that things have changed. We've all evolved a little bit, okay? Recently, you cannot go through this kind of planetary purge without gaining something a little bit. It's a choice whether or not you're going to gain it. I'm inviting you to gain it by accessing your magic and taking your spiritual side more serious than you've ever done before, and engaging in angel work and spiritual work and all that stuff a little bit more. Not to fucking, what's the word? not so you can bypass the darkness. Some people use their spirituality as a weapon to just, blind themselves from the horrors. That's not what we're doing here. We're alchemizing. We don't want you to be blinded from the horrors. We want you to support and to heal and to shift things. So you can't do that when you're using your spirituality as a ticket to dissociation. You have to use it to anchor yourself onto this planet and to make a deep connection with the earth, because again, our mother is calling and she needs you. I'll keep on reading. Okay. A divine message is here for you now, so be open to the signs from the universe. You are more mature spiritually than you may realize. You have the ability to share wisdom and honesty with your tribe. If you're still searching for your tribe, trust yourself. You don't have to completely trust yourself, as I said. You will recognize them instinctively when you meet them, even if on the outside they seem different to you. You are seeing things clearly, so trust your vision and have patience. Speak your truth, but do so with compassion, because your words have greater influence than you may realize. When the moment is right, take action. A way will be shown for you to manifest your spiritual light in this world in practical ways. A way will be shown for you to manifest your spiritual light in this world in practical ways. So depending on what part of the path you're on, maybe you've been doing, shining your light officially for a while. It's just your call to it's time to next level it. So if you're feeling like a little detached from your work, it's because you're calling in a new dream not for you. Okay. It's not your dream. It's the dream for the people that you're meant to serve. So that's why listening right now is important. So even if it feels like your dream, whatever it is that you guys are dreaming up, it's not your dream. I've said this before. It's not your dream. It's the dream of the people that you are meant to serve, which is why you have to take it seriously. So if you don't trust yourself that this is the right dream, trust spirit instead and say, okay, well, this is not my dream. And if I was dreaming someone else's dream, and then you would take the steps. You would take the steps if you knew for sure it was coming from spirit. So just assume it's coming from spirit and try some shit anyways. Just assume. Hi, Cassandra. Take the first step. So I love what they said about the timing. Timing is everything. You have to wait, silently, until you feel an inner urge to do something. Most people pass that moment up because they're too afraid to do the urge, but it'll come back. So you don't have to have the whole plan down, but whatever you feel called to do in that moment. Oh, I feel like I'm making a post about this, or I feel like creating this workshop, or maybe I want to start a blog, or maybe I just want a podcast, or I want to just podcast with me and my friends, or something like that. Little thingies like that. Just little. Kids start just little and fun. But you will find more peace when you are doing something creative and doing something artistic. Create something that you feel like that is scary, but you can be proud of. Okay. So even though I've been terrorized by most of the work that I do, I'm really, I look back and I go, how the hell did I do that? Like all my programs that I've created, all my courses and the book. And I look back and go how did that happen? Right. And it's because, spirit's helping. Spirit helps. So do things that are, you just go, yeah, it's never going to work out. Because then you look back and go, whoa, man, I could have been asleep at the wheel and I ended up creating some cool shit and people are digging it and it's pretty awesome. It's an awesome feeling. So I want all of you to have that feeling if you don't already. Praying for patience. Okay, so the reason why I really want to connect you with Archangel Raziel is to remind you, if you haven't done any of the work that I've done with other people or whatever, Archangel Raziel connects you to the spirit world. So if you have been doing some work with spirit and with other angels, it's important to make a good, powerful connection with Raziel first. He's one of the easier archangels to access. And sometimes angels come to us, quite easily. And sometimes it's harder to access them for a variety of reasons. So I'm talking about the archangels. So your personal angels are always there, but the archangels, a lot of times that's where a lot of the alchemy can come from. So you want to hail the big cheeses, right? You want to go for the big guns, which is why I spend a lot of time with the archangels. And there are other lesser angels that you can work with as well. But I like to just make sure people are dialed into the archangels first. So Raziel can connect you with the spirit world, not just angels, but like, if you want to talk to a loved one that's passed away, um, or our mother, you know, or whoever it is that you're interested in being called to work with. Archangel Raziel is a good one, and he can help boost your magic. Hi, Sue. Good to see you. Um, so, again, he can help you with clarity, with creative solutions to things, to boost your magic, which is what we're going to do today. And, sorry, he's just coming in right now, so I'm just making way for him. Um, So since he's coming in now, it seems like now's a good time to make that connection, make a powerful next level connection with Archangel Raziel. And um, so if you're in a place where you can kind of quiet down a little bit, I recommend to quiet down. This video will become a replay. So if you need to find a different place and do it quietly, feel free to do it later. And so, before we get into this invocation, I want to remind you, you are already a highly magical creature. Magic is your birthright. Humans have used magic since the beginning of dawn, not to survive, but to thrive. And that you, again, hardwired for ritual. And so the more you gain mastery in accepting your role as a magician, the more life can open up to you. Your heart can open up to you. So this isn't just magic just to have power, because, oh my gosh, haven't we seen enough of people who are just looking for power? So perverted, right? This is about like radiating an excessive amount of love and being such a love fueled being that you become a magnet for awesomeness. Awesome things just kind of happen, they fall in your lap. You don't have to do like big acts of anything. You just naturally start dialing into the field of magic. And that's the kind of magic we're going for. You're just naturally doing it. So here we go. Get ready for a little invocation. Archangel Raziel. And Big Mama, Mother Earth. And the creator of all that is. I ask that you support each person in initiating themselves into their higher art form, their higher level of magic. Archangel Raziel, I ask that you help each person listening make a powerful connection with the divine that is palpable, where they see your divine footprints, where they feel the call, where they have access to their magical voice inside that is guiding them to a life of more love, more freedom, more time, more wealth, more health. Archangel Raziel, we ask that you connect them with any helpful archangels, angels, and spirits that are benevolent, that come from source, so that their magic can be freaking obvious. Help their magic be obvious. Help them really claim and reclaim the magic that is inside of them. Now, Pachamama, Mother Earth, I ask that you help anchor these beautiful beings of light in their body. Help them make a deep connection with your field, with the magical field of love, of powerful support. Everybody take a deep breath as Mother Earth anchors you to the planet now. And I hear by anchoring you to the planet, what she's showing me is everybody becoming a bell with their own resonance, their own sound, and that by anchoring your magic and accepting your magic on the planet, you begin, it creates a tone on the planet. It's like a field of magic. And they're saying the more people that do this, the more people enter into the field of magic. So take a deep breath and let Mother Earth and Archangel Raziel connect you with the field of magic. And I would like to expressly ask your permission to connect you with the world and the field of real magic, true magic. Say yes aloud. And that it's possible for you to fully embrace your magic. And Raziel wants to help you understand your medicine, understand your art form, and would like to connect all levels of your mind and body with what that is. So say yes to that. And your magic, they're saying, begins again with your vision, holding a field of beauty, which we've talked about in weeks past. Holding that field of beauty, but then taking those practical steps to execute your will, which when you're dialed into spirit, it's not just your will, it's the divine will. And so we all are being called to an obligation to listen to the divine will and become supported. You know, the more that you listen, the more support that you receive. And so I want you to envision a beautiful rainbow right in front of you. That is like a bridge to the spirit world. And the 7 colors of the rainbow are going to connect with the 7 archangels. And you'll see 7 stars come down from the rainbow stripes. They're putting them in your feet. They're saying you stand on, it's like a standing on top of heaven, having heaven at your feet to help you walk in the world. And so that is Archangel Raziel connecting you with divine energy to walk the magical path now, to take action, they're saying. So Archangel Raziel and Big Mama, we're going to thank you for starting this process with us. They want you to know this is the beginning of a process, and that to work with your magic daily, I would work with Raziel daily to help connect you with God, essentially, with God, Goddess, with Source, with your own higher self, so that you can really begin to listen to the sound of and whispers of love and invitation that are coming from the divine. Just notice how you feel in your body. When you're working with angels or any energy, divine energy, it's so important to begin to sense and feel, learn what it feels like when you're connected with a potency. That's part of invocation. If you can feel it, that means it's activated inside of you. Some of you may just see it or sense it or know it, but again, you can work with this activation and notice how it feels before you do it and after. So how many of you feel a little shift afterwards? And those are the things to pay attention when you're working magic. You have to become a witness to the healing, a witness to what has happened. So do you feel more magical? If not, do it again and again. But open your eyes when you go out into the world. Begin listening with different ears. And keep asking for support in stepping into your art and creating your art. And think about what you're gonna create to help be part of the solution. It could be a little sweet thing, a little painting. It could be anything. Heidi, you can feel the tingling. Oh, that's so great. Amanda can feel it in her feet. Awesome. So, you guys, the Summer of Love Fest 6 week live stream extravaganza. So make sure to come join us in the 7 Day Miracle Challenge group. That's where it's happening. 8 a.m., 10 p.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., and sometimes 4 p.m. even um, Pacific. We have different readers coming on, giving different wisdom, reading oracle cards, doing healing work. And Mahida is saying her whole body is buzzing. Yay! So Um, so make sure to come to those. We're doing that. It's just volunteers from the Angel Alchemy Academy. They're coming to bring love. We know that it's important right now. And Carol can feel the full body energy. Yay! So I am not usually during Love Fest. I will come every Wednesday. I'm not doing this every Wednesday. I'm doing it every other Wednesday. So meet me here at 8 o'clock. Make sure to check the schedule. It is pinned up at this in the 7 Day Miracle Challenge board. Put in the set your alarm, create an event for when I come on, and any of the other readers, that any of the other, there's a lot of amazing stuff that they're going to be doing, that we're going to be doing. So like check the schedule and make sure to set your alarm so you can show up and not miss anything. All right. Thank you guys. Oh, thank you, Beverly. Did you like that? I can't wait to see your little sound healing. Okay. Love you guys. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.